And welcome to another wonderful episode of Stranger Things. No. Behind the Mask. We are back. We are, after an awesome weekend we had a great private group. But of course, really quick, as always, I am your host, Eugene, with my wonderful co-host right there, Dennis. How's it going?
Going well, going well. How's everybody doing tonight?
Pretty sure everyone's doing great. Come on, talk to me, Goose. Oh, wait, we have nobody yet. But everyone's doing great.
Somebody.
No, not yet, but that's okay.
Nothing. All right.
So, you know what? I didn't put up that we're live now, which, maybe that'll help. I mean, I did post up that we're going live tonight, and, but let's see if I could do that. Let me drum up some peoples. Do I have it here? Oh, I don't have the we're live. I'll do this. Good enough. But anyways, yes, as I was saying, we had a great weekend, and yeah, I mean, we had a lot of fun. We actually went out to the paintball field and played. We went over to Jungle Island, and we had a really good group. And yeah, I mean, that was the weekend, really. I mean, can't think of anything else that I did this weekend.
Yeah.
That was the biggest thing.
That was the thing for me that I was looking forward to the whole time. And so, that was my goal. And I was looking forward to it the whole weekend. So,
I'm glad that you were looking forward to it. I mean, I was looking forward to it. I'm not gonna lie, I was looking forward to it, but I had the joy of being the organizer.
Yeah.
The whole thing, and it was stressful all the way up until I think even the morning of, because I was like, "Oh crap! Did I get enough paint? Did I get enough? Are we gonna have everybody?" But I did something really smart, and that was I made everybody pay in advance.
Yeah.
There was only one person that didn't pay in advance, but he showed up, and he actually had the 4 people that he said he was going to bring. So, but it all still worked out really well, and we still got players, and we brought some new people in, and it was a lot of fun. And yeah, I mean, it was great. So I'm looking forward to the next one, which actually everybody from that group was already asking, "Hey, when's the next one?"
They're already asking to go again. See,
yeah.
I mean, that was probably one of the most fun times that I've had, playing at all. Even going back to, stepping onto the field at Huntington, stepping on the field in Bakersfield, stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, it was a blast. It felt good to get some of the old instincts, coming back. Although my thighs are feeling it today. Although you guys would be proud of me now, like the entire time that I played during my tournament career, I was usually back corner, Dorito side, and that was kind of where I lived, and then I would make my way up the field from there. One of the games that we were on the airball field, I found myself at Snake 50 dueling Eugene. And then on another map, I started out in the back corner Dorito side and made my way all the way up to the Dorito, and then came back around and shot the one person that was laying in the snake that I didn't know was there. So I was like, what the hell am I doing here? But it felt good. It felt really good.
Yeah, and it was
and it was you and I going back and forth almost all day too.
Yeah, it pretty much was us going back and forth. The one time that I will say that Dennis caught me was just a little blooper over a bunker that he didn't even realize that he got me, but he got me. And yeah, it was
Eugene bounced me twice off the mask. Twice I got lucky. Bounced off the side of my head.
Sorry, I've got arranging things for my kid to be picked up and when she's going to get dropped off. And of course, they always ask at the most inconvenient time. Anyways, yes, it was a fun weekend. We got to go over to Jungle Island, so shout out to them. And as always, their refs are actually pretty awesome. They're pretty good.
Yeah. I thought our ref did a great job. I
He
mean,
did.
initially he seemed kind of not into it because
Hmm.
he was a kid. He was probably what, 15, 15, 16?
I would say, yeah, he was around there. He was about 16, maybe 16,
Yeah.
17.
He
So,
just initially didn't seem very into it, but once he kind of like warmed up a little bit, and I mean, he was a good kid. He he let us basically kind of go at it on our own, and no, I thought he did a really good job.
yeah. And as always, like I said, the refs at Jungle have all been really good, the ones that we've gotten for our private groups. So I've never had a complaint whatsoever.
Agreed.
I it seems like Jungle Island is our home for us doing this, and
Hmm.
also just anytime that we want to go, because SC Village, it's just not, yeah. And that was
It's
something that
not
we
the
had
same.
talked about, but we had talked about that when we were there, and that was like, you get there and it's a vibe that you feel that is just very, it's not it's not a good feeling when you're there. It's not like
Yeah,
you're going to have fun. It's more of a dread. And yeah, I don't know. I don't like the vibe that I get there. And I rarely say that.
yeah,
So,
agreed, agreed.
but it is what it is. So regardless, we had fun. And actually I was looking at, and I haven't been there in such a long time, but Ambush as possibly the next site for us, which is,
Yeah, so they just had a WCPL event this past weekend up there.
yeah, they did.
Yeah,
So I was like,
they've got a
I
nice
went,
mounds field. I saw that much.
there was what?
Their mounds field is really nice.
Yeah, and I decided to go onto their actual site and take a look at it. So, um, let's give them a little shout out, because I thought, man, this actually looks pretty nice. Their
Yeah, it's a nice
website
field.
is kind of cheesy, but aside from that, it's let me see if I can pull up the one that shows the map, or at least a view of the whole thing. Let's bring that up. Share my screen, and boom. There it is. So it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't have a lot of fields from what I could see. It's got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fields. I don't really count. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 counting the airball field.
Well, like I say, they've got a mounds field as well. So maybe that's
Maybe it's
not
not,
in that picture. I don't
or
know.
this could be like an older picture
Yeah,
of. Let's see. Let's see. Give me see. Give me see. Give me see. Um,
should be that very first picture right there. WCPL.
which one?
Scroll back up.
Yeah, that's showing the. Yeah,
Oh, that's just saying it's coming. Oh, I got you.
and that was this weekend. That was the
Yeah,
18th
yeah.
and 19th. So that already happened.
And they held the
And
combine there. Is that what I'm reading as well? Is that where the paintball combine was?
that's what it looks like. It says Ryan Greenspan Combine since 2006, 2023. Yeah, that's where they hold
Oh,
it.
that's where it was. Okay.
Yeah, February 4th. It's actually um
It passed already. Yeah.
passed already. Yeah. Sorry guys. We should be on top of this a little bit more. We should probably start following Ambush. Let's do that now. We are now following you, Ambush. If anybody knows Ambush paintball field and knows anybody there, let them know. Hey, we're following them. They'll probably say who, but that's okay.
Yeah.
We're used to that. But it does look like it's got a pretty decent, look at that. That's kind of cute. There's a boat there, and then there's some, I don't know.
The dog in the goggles did it for me.
The dog in the goggles, that was it. You're like sold. You're like, yep, I'm going there.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
you can never go wrong with a good boy, you know.
So yeah, that's somewhere that I'm thinking about doing for our next group. I mean, it's a little bit further for you and me, but you and me can drive together out there.
Yeah.
Um, but it's, yeah, why not try something new, you know? So if any of you guys are out there that, again, know somebody from Ambush, and, you know, tell them that we're looking to do a private group out there, and we'll definitely get something together. It'll definitely help out, like, the guys that live out that way.
Yeah, it's close enough we could get our buddy Rory out there.
Oh, if we could get Rory.
And we might even be able to get Fred to come out because he lives not too far from there. So.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Thoughts. We're thinking. We're trying to think. But, yeah, that's what we're going to do. Yeah, but again, it was a lot of fun. Shout out to actually Mountain View for helping us out with our paint and giving us a pretty good deal with our paint. So if you guys are in that area, like, it's Rancho Cucamonga, and it's a pretty decent sized store too. Go in there, check out the shop, talk to Chris. Chris is the dude that you mainly see, especially if you go onto their Instagram, you'll see him a lot posted up there, and he actually does a lot of their responding on actual Instagram. So
yeah.
Tonight is brought to you by Dr. Pepper. Oh, it's the drink of the gods. Well, and Dubby back there. I feel so bad. Oh, is this a bot or are you real?
I don't know.
You just said hi. Hi, what's up? What's going on? Hey, welcome to the show.
If anybody out there interested in
you're gone. That quick.
Gone. Anybody out there interested in visiting Mountain View Paintball, as Eugene said, they're located in Rancho Cucamonga. Hang on, my screen didn't. Oh, it didn't load.
Oh,
he's real. He's real.
Oh, yay! Welcome. And then stick around. I'm sorry, man. I don't mean to sound like I sounded harsh when I said, you know, if you're a real guy. It's just there were quite a few times that we've got, we get bots. So, but
yeah. But so Mountain View Paintball,
Lupe!
located 8423 Rochester Avenue, Suite 104 in Rancho Cucamonga.
Hello. Hello.
I can't believe we did into that one too.
You know what? I should download that sound. But
right.
So yeah, really quick, we do have to do that shout out. It seemed like I was just kind of brushing it off. No, really, honestly, I'm not drinking it tonight because I had some earlier today. I don't like to, especially if I'm not doing anything after this, or I don't need if I need the energy. Obviously I'll be shaking up my Dubby, and right now I have only Dub Sludge right there, and it says, it's on the front. It says Genderless Energy Drink. Oh yeah, so it does have a lot of energy, just like a lot of the other ones out there, but it doesn't have the sugar. It doesn't have all that other garbage that you don't want in there. You just drop a nice scoop into about 8 ounces to 12 ounces, shake that thing up, drink it.
Good to go.
You're good to go. And it's used by a lot of gamers because it doesn't give you those jitters. So when you want a steady hand, which obviously we want a steady hand when we're out there, and you want that laser beam focus, that's stuff to do. Shake it up, drink it up, get out there on that field and play. So for those of you out there that don't know who W is, check them out at www.gg for some W, and you can go on and you can use our promo code, which is BTM Media, for 10% off your first initial purchase. And you doing that, not only do you help W out by buying their product, but you help us out by, it sends us some cash too. So obviously there's something in it for us. But check them out.
Yeah.
Check them out. You'll love it. And let's see. Oh, Homeboy says, yeah, I can understand, man. There's a lot of bots spamming on different vids. There is. So I am glad that you're here. You subscribed. Awesome.
Thank you.
Sweet.
Greatly appreciate that.
Yes. And how do I pronounce your name? Because I will butcher that name. Or at least, what's your name? Because if that's your name, I honestly will butcher it, dude. And I don't want to be like
I don't.
jerk
You don't
about
want to be that guy.
I don't. I really don't. But I'm trying to get used to this new setup. I have a new setup now. I like went into my little studio now, and now I've got some what's that stuff called? Um
I don't know.
this stuff, the soundproofing stuff. I still got to put more up.
Oh yeah.
So I got that on throughout this room. I still got to put more up. I just didn't have enough. So I'm definitely going to be doing that. And yeah, I've now got like everything's mounted in front of me. So all I do is plug in my computer and I'm good to go. I'm getting all fancy now.
Nice.
So I know. I'm like, ooh, I'm kind of professional, but I still don't act it. So, but it's, yeah. So anyways, I'm trying to look at the comments over my microphone because now it's right here. So,
Rancho Cucamonga sounds like a cartoon.
Well,
You know why? You know why, Mike? Is because Looney Tunes would reference Rancho Cucamonga a lot, as well as Kokomo.
Yes.
Kokomo. So.
And okay, well, why don't you guys focus on short form content? Long form content into short up into 60 seconds.
We do to an extent. Eugene is able to break down our shows into shorter clips,
videos,
and we upload those as shorts.
I do a lot of that stuff, and lately I haven't been able to, but working on it.
The left turn at Albuquerque, Mike. Exactly.
Exactly. Yes. The funny thing is that that's why, like, Mike, you should know about the whole Rancho Cucamonga reference in Looney Tunes. I'm sure Lupe does too, which I'm shocked he hasn't chimed in on it. But I never thought I would actually live close to Rancho Cucamonga.
That's true.
And or just Cucamonga, which Bugs Bunny would always reference to. So yeah. Now I know where Rancho's at because I don't live too far from it. But all right, enough of this babbling. We've been going on just about us for the last 15 minutes and everything. It's time to get into some of our wonderful. Yes, Tourney Talk time. We got a lot to talk about, and actually, it revolves around mainly one team.
One team.
But we do have one in that's aside from that one team. So we'll start off with that one, and that is Alec Holland signing with Portland Uprising. So
yeah,
that's the only one that I'm like.
Unfortunately, I don't know much about Alec. From what I understand, I think he's coming up from D1.
He is coming up. Let me see if I could. I had his stuff right here. Alec Holden, because he actually has pictures of himself too from his previous team. And...
I think he's played pro before, if I remember correctly. Yeah, because I was looking him up. I think he has played pro before.
I'm looking at the team that he was on, and Seattle Ninjas.
So he came up from semi-pro then.
Yeah. That's all I see. Aside from what team is that? I think it's still the Ninjas. Yeah, Seattle Ninjas. So he was playing on Seattle Ninjas and got called up to play up on with Uprising. So hey, congratulations, man. Good Absolutely. For you. Making a nice move like that.
Yeah, I saw that as well, Lupe. Vince at Let's Talk Paintball hinting at something big yesterday, but he then never made an announcement. So I don't know. I think we're all kind of sitting on edge on that one.
Sorry. Yeah. All right. So thanks for watching, buddy. But I hate to say this, unless it's to chat about paintball stuff or sponsorship, I'm probably not gonna want to chat much because I handle all our. And I'm just saying it out here, so anybody else that may hear this, we handle our own short forms and IG reels and all that stuff, and I don't reach out to anybody else just because I prefer to have full control of that. So I hate to have to break into our attorney talk for that, but I just saw that. So, anyways, away from that, on to something better, which this is better. And we are moving into, so from Alec Holland to, and then you said Vince was hinting at something big yesterday, but
yeah. So, I mean, he posted not only on his regular account, but he posted up a short, a reel. Speaking of short form, just saying that big move in the wings, waiting to be announced, and then asking the public at large, what they think might be happening, if it's a signing or what have you, and that was the last of it. So,
okay. Well, the big thing that I know of was just what we saw in the last few days, which was a slew of signings onto one team, which was something that we had mentioned last week, that there was or did we talk about it this week? It was this weekend that we talked that there's quite a few teams that still haven't locked down their rosters. We haven't seen much about them.
Yeah,
and this was one of those teams.
This was one of them. Exactly.
So with that team was Ironman, and we're going to start off with the man we are trying to track down to come onto the show, Mr. Patty Gleason.
Yes, the beast himself off the leash.
Which is also the other half of Coach Ben Crane's company.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I still don't know if they're actually affiliated or not.
He said it's them two together. So, and he went out to go visit him not too long ago. That's why he was up in Seattle recently.
That's true. I do remember seeing that on Ben's socials that they were doing some training together and stuff like that. So, okay.
Which we got to hit Ben back up because we need to get more fit tips of the week.
Yeah, provided he's not too big for us.
I know, man. People get too big for us, and then what?
Right.
But anyways, so we got Patty Gleason who signed with them. This was the first one that we were kind of hearing the rumor about, not sure, and then all of a sudden that picture went up where it was just the team picture,
the entire roster. Yeah. So, I mean that's literally how we saw it was. When Di and Nick Slowiak posted on their socials, is literally just the roster of the Ironman, and it had everybody looking very heavy and in moody lighting, and sure enough, there's our boy right there at the bottom, right next to the two other players we're going to talk about.
Yeah, well, I'd like to get. I do like some of the designs that I saw from Off the Leash that he does.
Yeah.
So definitely got to reach out for those because those are some pretty cool designs. And also, why not support? Why not help support him? But moving on to the next one, we got another one, which is boom, Corey Fields signed with. So he's coming over from Thunder.
Yes. So all of the players that we're going to talk about tonight all came from Thunder.
Yes.
So they're essentially what would be like the West Coast contingent of Thunder.
So we're now seeing where the players are kind of falling after the aftermath of them doing the merge and becoming now just Brooklyn Bears.
The Brooklyn Bears,
yeah. So Seattle Thunder no longer strictly now just the Brooklyn Bears. So it's kind of feeling like Brooklyn Bears really is going to be just a East Coast team, and there's probably the West Coast players don't want to all transplant over to or do that whole
Well, I mean, in reality, when we're talking about pro paintball, region is literally just a name. Baltimore Revo, as an example. Yes, the team itself might be based out of Baltimore, Maryland, but the players themselves may not all be local Same went with Infamous. You know, you had guys all over the place. I don't think Nick Slowiak lives here in California, but he plays for the LA Ironman. And so, or maybe he splits time between here, and I think he's originally from Wisconsin, if I'm not mistaken. So again, like region doesn't really play much of a part outside of the name, like a lot of other pro sports would.
Yeah, but it comes down to also the money, and then also, do these
Sure.
guys really want to be traveling back and forth? And I'm sure these guys are kind of like, I really don't want to, because some of these guys, weren't they already freelance?
Which ones?
Oh wait, no, these weren't. None of them were freelance
No.
or
Well, so
agents. I mean,
well, no, technically they were, because when Thunder announced that they were going to be dropping the name and becoming the Brooklyn Bears, it was announced that the four, I guess, OG Thunder players, so Map Chim, Corey Fields, Patty, and the next guy we're going to talk about, were going to be, splitting ways with the rest of the team, but it was not announced where they were going to go. That being said, and in fact, I think we talked about it on our show, and I know it got brought up in other places as well. But Patty Gleason was seen out at ASG when Ironman, I think it was Ironman, Latin Saints, Impact, and I think maybe it was just those three. But they were out at ASG having like a pro camp tryout, and we saw Patty out there wearing JT gear, and at that point Thunder was a carbon team, so there was a lot of speculation as to why he wasn't wearing the carbon stuff, because it hadn't actually been announced where he was going to go. So now we see Naughty Dog's reunion. Ooh, could you imagine? I know that the Naughty Dogs actually still exist in some form. I know Rocky Knuth is still running the team. He and his son play together now. He and his son play together. So
actually, that would be somebody. That'd be somebody I'd like to get on the show, is Rocky.
Oh, he'd be a great guest. Absolutely.
Yeah. So anybody that knows him. But all right, so Corey Fields. So far, is that three? Yeah, that's
Patty,
two. Patty, Corey. Sorry, I think you were hoping for me to go in order with.
There you go. And then Adam Gomez is going to round out the trio coming over from Thunder.
Yeah, sorry, I was going in your order. Yes, I did go in the right order.
Yeah, you did.
So yes, Adam Gomez, which I found that picture. I was like, yeah, we're going to use that picture.
We got to use that one.
So if you see it, you don't like this picture, I'm sorry, but I didn't want to just show another picture with you, with your face covered. I like showing the pictures of the guys that are obviously behind the mask. Oh, there are a few shots in here of people on the field, but that's because I couldn't find any of them off the field. So
yeah.
But let's see.
It says Rocky and his son are around. Yeah, I know that they're, like I say, I know they're still playing under the Naughty Dogs, team name, and I believe Rocky still works for Empire in some fashion.
Yeah. So again, if anybody knows him, reach out to him and let him know that we'd love to have him on our show. We'd love to talk to him.
We might be able to get a hold of him through Chris Corsino over at CK, because I know CK did some custom laser work on Rocky's guns just recently. So
there we go. We got our connection. 6 degrees of separation from Rocky.
That's right. His son was at our CP a couple weeks ago. Oh, okay. So yeah. So I mean, they're out there. They're still banging. So that's good. This signing, these 3 player signings, though, it brings up an interesting topic that I saw some people were mentioning, in that the NXL has a cap on the number of players that you can roster. And if you look at the guys that are currently rostered for Ironman, there's 13 players, which is more than what the NXL allows. Some of that speculation is, guys have time commitments and whatnot like that. And so, you've always got plenty of people for each event. It should, one of the regulars not be there. I'm kind of curious to see how they're going to then play out the line, see whether or not they're going to try and make it, make everybody get, enough playing time to where they're satisfied to be with the team, or if it's going to be like a dynasty situation where, you let your core group run, and then if they feel like they don't want to play a point, or they know that the next game, the next point is not going to matter, then well, I'll just send the other line out, So it'll be interesting to see who gets what field time, and how they're going to split it up.
Yeah, especially with these three, they're veterans on the field. So, do you want to?
I mean, Corey's another one of those guys. He's like a Rich Telford. He's got enough commanding presence on the field that he really can kind of, he lead from the front, so to speak. Which is, not to take anything away from any of the other guys that are there, Nick especially being the captain of the team. But Corey's, it's like you say, it's that veteran presence. Patty's he's a beast.
He is a
These
beast,
guys,
dude.
these three guys really kind of, I'd be lying if I said that, it wasn't in a large part to these three guys making Thunder legitimate. Not, and again, not taking anything away from the rest of the team or anything like that, but these three guys especially made a huge difference for that roster. So
yeah, definitely, and we'll definitely be looking. We still got three more players, which are all, again, next one, Ironman.
Yep.
So we have Jordan Boyum.
Yep. So this one and the next one, which it should be.
It should be, but
okay.
Let's see if I remember if I did it right. Yeah, nope. And there's the other Boyum.
Yes. So they also signed the boy.
Bad picture too.
There you go.
Yeah.
You put up Mike McGowan first.
Well, I kind of put him in between. I was like multitasking and messed up.
Yeah. Yeah. So these two guys, Dylan and Jordan, the Boyums, should be of no, it should be of no surprise to anybody out there. They were obviously pretty much the heart of the DMG team, and with DMG getting relegated, I kind of don't blame them for wanting to move on. It's hard to let go of a pro spot as a team.
Mm-hmm.
It's even harder as a player to know that, crap, everything that we've been, fighting for is gone. And
Yeah.
I wish I could say that I didn't see this coming, but it was kind of writing on the wall as soon as it was, as soon as DMG got relegated. Yeah, I really didn't foresee these guys and maybe one or two other players that were playing on DMG for them to stick around. So
yeah, these guys have always been there for DMG, and then all of a sudden, of course, like you just said, why would you want to stick around? And no offense to the DMG camp, but why are you going to want to stick around when you've already had a taste of the pro life and then move back down to semi-pro and have to fight your way back up to hopefully get a slot in the pros again, and then have to fight back again to gain back the reputation you had.
Exactly.
You lost because you got relegated down to semi-pro. So
yeah,
good for them.
And that being said, is like semi-pro coming into this season, semi-pro is going to be insane. There are so many teams making the jump to semi-pro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Semi-pro this year is going to be insane.
We'll
probably going to see better paintball in the semi-pro than we will in the pro ranks. I believe that.
It feels like with the pro ranks, we're seeing teams, or at least a few teams that we know for sure that are like, they're heavily stacked.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I
to
mean, there's 18 teams, and we could pretty much go down the list of what are going to be the top 10 teams every year.
yeah, at least for especially with this upcoming season, looking at that and saying, yeah, this is going to be such teams year to probably finally move up to that
Yeah.
number one slot because
Yeah.
the way they've stacked themselves. So we'll see. But also along with the Boyums, we've got Mike McGowan.
Mike
That's moving
McGowan.
over to Ironman.
Yep.
So
I mean, I honestly, I feel like this year it's gonna be a really tight race for those probably those top 3 spots. I mean, Dynasty, it's hard to count them out just because of how consistently they played. The have and the have-nots have widened for this year in the pro ranks. Yeah, oh my God, tell me about it. That's absolutely true. But I mean, honestly, I feel like this year we're definitely going to be seeing Dynasty. But Diesel is making a huge push to take at least a top 5, if not a top 3. And I feel like Ironman have had so many times where they've said, "Oh, we're going into a rebuild," and then they lose a bunch of guys. "Oh, we're going into another rebuild," and they lose guys.
yeah, and it
Finally,
feels like
they pick up 6 players that can help them get out of that stage and move on to, all right, now let's get out there, let's actually compete. So
exactly, but I feel like I don't. How can I say? Well, I don't feel like Dynasty is going to actually be up at the top this year. I think somebody else is going to take it, and it's not going to be Impact.
no, I feel, well, I mean, Impact is going to be strong. They're probably going to finish at least top 5, but I don't know if they'll make top 3. We will all be there in Florida, see it live. I mean, I will. Rub it in, dude. Rub it in.
All right, Lupe. Shots fired.
Yeah, shots fired.
Oh yeah. You know that shirt? Yeah. Oh wait, that would hurt us. It's gonna turn into a thong. That's right.
Yeah. Oh, that would hurt us a lot. That would hurt us a lot.
So all right.
Before you close out, or do we have one more?
No, actually, that's it.
No. Okay, that was it.
That was
so
it.
before we close out, I kind of wanted to throw it out there because this is like I'm all about like juicy gossip, and I mean I have to laugh at this. So there's a little bit of beef going on right now between Columbus Level and Infamous that I have been watching the story very closely on Scott, over at Will Ball for Soup. So we all know that Infamous poached. Oh my God, Lupe. We all.
I hope you I hope you wax that thing.
Oh
if
my
you're gonna wear a behind the mask thong.
So as we saw last week, Infamous poached one of Level's best players, and they didn't take it so good. And so what they decided to do was Columbus Level has their own pro shop called Level Up. They decided to completely blow out their Pro DNA stock. Pro DNA is Infamous's like in-house brand. And so what they did was, instead of just doing a fire sale in the sense of like, let's just get it sold, they sold it at below MAP. So what MAP is essentially is it's manufactured
retail price.
Yeah, the retail price essentially.
Yeah.
The lowest that the manufacturer will allow a retailer to sell it at. So they sell them at less than MAP, with the intention of,
damn, I missed out on that.
Oh my God, it's been hot too. Columbus Level is not hiding the fact that they are very, very salty over this, and they said, well, screw you guys. Why would we continue to sell your gear and put money in your pocket when you went and did us dirty like that? So they blew everything out. And I mean, they were selling Pro DNA tanks that normally the lowest that map was like $199. They were selling tanks for $99.
Yeah. Lupa said
Yeah,
at like 60% off.
60% off. Yeah, I mean, it was
freaking
ridiculous.
I wish I would have known that, because I wanted one of those Pro DNA bags. I need a bigger bag. Let's just say that. And I could have picked up one of those nice. And those bags were nice.
Yeah, no, the Pro DNA. I mean, the gear is really nice. Not even taking anything away. They make some great gear.
Yeah.
But yeah, Level Up and Columbus Level, they're just not having it. They're not having it. And I mean, selling off everything, just get it out the door with the intention of, again, why would we make money for you when you're just going to do us dirty like that? And I saw some people are saying, well, Level still loses because they've already paid for it. But the problem is that the problem for Pro DNA is that they no longer can sell anything. And they were and Level Up was moving, I think, somewhere in the vicinity of 50K, 60K a month in Pro DNA gear. That's 50 to 60K that Pro DNA is not making anymore.
Yep.
So you do the math. And because of that, obviously, Level Up is no longer going to be carrying Pro DNA, not only because they don't want to, but Pro DNA is saying you're done. And in the course of watching this all unfold, I found out the reason why ANS does not carry MacDev, because they did the same thing. ANS, really? Yeah, ANS sold MacDev guns for below map, and MacDev said, we're not doing that anymore. We're cutting you off. And so ANS said, fine. Never mind the fact that we are one of the largest online retailers for paintball gear. Never mind. It's fine.
Yep.
It didn't hurt them at all. And yeah. I mean, MacDev of yesteryear, they were awesome, but they were always a smaller company. They've fallen off. I mean, you just go down the list of teams that were shooting MacDev guns in the pro ranks, and they've all moved over to Lux. I don't know anybody who's still shooting MacDev.
Yeah, I don't know of any. I mean, I visited the MacDev booth when I went to, I think it was WCPPL. Was it WCPPL?
Weren't they there at Sacramento?
No, they were at Sacramento. Is when I went into up to that event, and I went into their booth, and I took a look at their guns, and they did a little demo for me, but there was nobody else in that booth. It was kind of sad.
Yeah.
So,
and I'm not about to sit here and crap on their gear and say that it's poorly made or anything like that. I myself, I actually got my hands on the XTS. I tried one out, and it shoots nice, but it's very pingy. It's very, like, you can feel the vibration, and I mean, yeah, the person to ask really who has a kind of maybe an unbiased opinion of it would be Ben at Play Better Paintball. He's got one. And he actually just put up a video on his YouTube talking about an aftermarket 3D printed ring that goes on the engine that helps kind of quiet the sound signature and whatnot like that. So, I mean, he might be actually a really good one to reach out to in terms of, performance of the gun and stuff like that. But it's like Lupe said, you haven't seen a MacDev gun in years. The last team to shoot them at least in the pro division was ML Kings. And like I say, they moved over to Lux.
Yeah, they moved over pretty quick, which is pretty sad. But yeah. All right, so with that is it for and we are back. So this week we do not have a special guest, which if you guys missed out last week, was an awesome time that we had,
Oh,
and
fantastic.
also
Are you kidding me?
total total fanboyed out moment. But we had Rich Telford on here, which was awesome. Great guy, and he's actually been favoriting a lot of our pictures on our Instagram,
Yeah.
which is awesome. I'm like, sweet, got his attention.
Yeah,
So the
I
next
was,
thing
I
I'm
was
going to
super
post up
excited to
is
see him coming on our account quite a bit. Yeah.
yeah, and I'm next I'm going to do is put up a post that says, "Hey, Rich, can you help get Maddie?" and just post it up. See if he
To
likes
be
it.
honest with you, I'd be willing to bet if we reached out to Maddie, he would probably give us the time of day.
I
It's
think
just a matter of locking him down.
yeah, I think we should reach out to him. He'll definitely be a great one to have on next.
Yeah.
But really quick, we are going to do a commercial break for one of our little sponsors, and we're going to move on. And we are back, guys. So if you guys are looking for any like 80 stickers or any bags that have some really cool designs on them, definitely go to Right Collectibles for all your sticker needs. They also do custom stickers, and they are the ones that are producing our stickers. I haven't gotten them to put them up yet, but that's okay because we will have them. So if you guys are looking to get some stickers, we'd love to get them out. And Lupus said, or Vince. Oh, yeah.
Vince.
You
So,
get Vince.
oh, Vince has got a MacDev as well. Okay.
Or Vince? Oh, he has MacDev. Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. I thought he was just shooting a CS3 or no, a Geo 3.5. He may,
So
I know he does a lot of product reviews, so
we did have 4 viewers. Now we're down to 3.
ah.
I don't know who that 4th person was, but thanks for coming on. So, yeah, I don't even have any gear reviews for this week. I don't have anything that came out. I mean, the only gear review I can say is
the Triad is finally available for sale.
Oh, wait, really quick. So, you said the Triad is finally for sale. Which
yes. Have Vince on the show. He actually told me, he's like, when are you going to get me on the show? When I was in his chat one time, and I don't know, man.
Was he serious or was he?
No, I'm sure he is serious. I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, we got to figure out like when he's available. That poor guy, he's kind of been going through it lately because he just had a baby not too long ago, and then unfortunately he lost his job. So I don't know if he's, things have kind of evened out for him. I know he's going to be okay because he was smart with his money and had a bit of a nest egg, but
which
my heart goes out to the guy.
That's a smart thing to do. Oh wait, what do we?
Haley is finally on the way to the house.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to show that up. So
yeah, the Triad. So okay, not to go off on too much of a tangent, but so Destiny does not have. I thought they were sponsored by
Push. I thought it was Push.
Well, Push is a mask.
Oh, Push is the mask in the bags. Virtues are loaders.
Yeah, I thought they were a Virtue team. If that's the case, then she can't play with that.
But look at that. I mean, didn't she say that it was like a giant egg or something?
A whale.
A whale.
She said it was like a whale.
So
I'm actually really curious to like see one in act, like physically in front of me, see one in action. Mm-hmm. It has a completely different drivetrain than what we're used to seeing in like the Spire or something like that, where it's got the big paddle and they're going okay, well that explains a lot actually. A shoe. It's like a shoe.
You know what? It does
You
kind of look like a soccer cleat. It kind of looks like it.
so that okay. So they're going JT for 2023. So you heard it here, folks. Destiny will be wearing JT in this upcoming season, and that explains why we're seeing a lot of the players at practice are now running flexes and stuff like that. So
And
mechanically, she loved it. All right. I mean,
holy
that's all that really
shit.
matters. If it can feed consistently and not, break paint in the feed neck, why not?
Which I think I'm gonna have to get. I gotta get a new loader. I'm just gonna say it. I need to get a new loader, so I'm gonna be in the market for it. I mean, I'd love to get my hands on one of these and try it out because this weekend was just. I don't know if it was the gun or if it was the loader.
I know, man, that was so brutal.
Yeah, it sucked so much that I was having issues. I was like, I'd fire maybe like a couple balls, and then I literally would have to hand feed it to drive it
Yeah,
down.
Eugene had to do the shake and bake.
Yeah, I was not happy with that. I was like, what the hell? So, and I know it wasn't my eye because I turned off my eye and it was still firing.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't, the balls just weren't dropping in. So, but anyways, all right. So look at that. That's the drive, the mechanism inside. It's pulled,
Yeah.
they pulled it apart. So boom, there you go.
So,
You can see.
Yeah, and I mean, it in a lot of ways, it's very similar to the setups that we've seen with the Virtue loaders and stuff like that, where it's upper and lower shell, the tray pulls right out. But the thing that I found to be interesting with the Triad was it comes with the spring ramp already in it. So a lot of the like the Virtue loaders, maybe the Spire 5 does. I don't know for sure. I haven't actually looked inside the Spire 5. But a lot of the times you have to buy that spring ramp separate. So that's kind of nice. It has both
Look at that.
It has both sound activation as well as a infrared eye. So you've got very like Lupe is saying, it's got a very consistent feed to it. So far less breakage in the loader. It can handle that really brittle shell paint, that really high level tournament paint. And the thing that I thought was really cool, and this is just me because I like little gadgety stuff like that, is the fact that it comes with both a rain lid and a speed feed. And you can just
where was it at? It set it up here, all the way up here. Look at that. Dual lid design. The Triad comes with the speed feed installed and a dual lid replacement or replaceable
rain lid. Yeah. And as you can see, I know it's not super fancy, but I like the fact that they are offering different color. They've got like the around the lid there and stuff. That's kind of cool. Like just a little bit.
I mean, I've never really needed much. I really don't care. I mean, it could be all black for all I care, and then
of course,
that's most of them. But yeah,
I agree.
It's kind of cool. I mean, I'd probably go for the red and black one. Kind of like that scheme.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's finally out, guys. If you want to get your hands on it, it also it says right here, feed rate of 15 balls per second, 215 round capacity, force feed for max, for RFO, for NXL ramping. Look at that.
Now,
rail assist.
This is the other thing that right there, the shell lock slide. So that I think is probably going to give it a little bit of an advantage over some of the Virtue loaders. You're not in danger of
popping open
when you slide because your button is on the inside. Yeah, it might make it a little bit harder to get it apart, to do a quick clean, but at the same time, what's worse? Your loader flying apart when you dive into the snake or
yeah. And how many times have we seen that in the tournaments where guys slide in and all of a sudden you just see the whole loader just
yeah,
and it's like, oh crap, and they're scrambling to try to pull it together to put it back on. Yes, it snaps back in quick, but guess what? they've just risked themselves from getting hit because they stuck their bodies out there. And on
they
top of that,
lost their
they've just
entire
killed Tony.
loader.
Yeah, and they lost paint. So, yeah, it sucks. But Lucas says that really works well.
And Paul over at Matrix Gear actually put one on a CS2 that they put the rate of fire to ramp it to 20, and it's still fed consistently at 20 as well. So it's good. I mean, that's really good. This is something that probably it probably ranks up there with I don't know if you guys remember the was it the Velocity Junior? I think the Velocity Junior fed upwards of 20 balls per second. Although that thing was loud. That's so loud. That's why I never liked it. Loud. Dude, that music's got me going.
Look at those balls turn.
I like that it auto reverses too. Like if it detects a jam, it'll auto reverse. It's nice.
Nice.
Oh, you got
the inbox.
The inbox on our Instagram.
A long freaking.
It's a long ad.
That was a long ad. Okay, he said checking our inbox. Ad.
Yeah, Lupe said check the inbox in our Instagram.
Oh, the Instagram. Okay. But there we go. Hold on. Before I get out of this. Oh. It's on there. Let me show you.
Why Haley calls it a shoe.
Let me show you what he showed us. It is on Stitch right there. Yeah, that thing's pretty big.
Wow, you're right. That's a decent size.
It's a low profile, but
yeah, I think it's got a capacity of
215.
Like 250, yeah, 215, which a pod only holds 140. So I guess they're right in that middle.
Where you pretty much put two.
Yeah, well, but the like for back players who want to start out with a full loader, dump that loader and then refill from there.
Yeah.
But they don't have to sacrifice, the height of the loader. Like for example, with the CTRL, they came out with the different size shells that you can upgrade the capacity from 20 to 40 to 60 to 80. I mean, but the problem is it makes the top of the loader that much bigger. I know. I have the 60. So.
All right. So with that, we've shown a lot of love to JT on this one because, yeah, and says big switch from her
CTRL. Yeah, and she ran the standard shell on her CTRL, so that thing is tiny compared to the Triad. Yeah.
Mike. God, yeah. It looks big.
It looks like an 86 port jar.
That's ugly, Mike. That's really ugly.
That's awesome. I love it.
But all right, so that is it. That's showing us. We're showing the love to the new JT loader, the Triad. It's now out, guys. If you want to check it out, go onto their website. I'm sure it's on all our favorite paintball sites like A&S Gear, Matrix, as we mentioned, Matrix did show the
Mountain
video
View.
of it. Mountain View. So check it out. I might actually check it out myself because like I said, unless anybody out there wants to, I mean,
Send us a couple. We'll be happy to review it for you.
Always open. Nobody takes us up on the offer, but I mean, we're always, like I said, I still have a Halo loader, and please, just if I could just reach out to you guys and just. And right now, that song "In the Arms of Angel" should be playing because I'm tugging on your strings right here, guys. I'm really tugging on them.
You need to get a little bit of water and put it right here in the corner here.
Yes, I'm just joking, guys.
Yeah.
Or am I? Anyways, all right, guys.
Eugene, sorry. I before we close things out, so I've got a little. I came across something when I was going through my gear bag getting ready for this past weekend that I wanted to share with everybody.
Really quick, wait. Lupa does have the Eggolution.
Yeah,
we've seen the picture.
That's true. I remember I saw the picture.
Saw the picture. But anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, so I was going through my gear bag, making sure I had everything ready for this past weekend, and I came across a blast from the past that I wanted to share with all of our viewers. So I found my ID cards from 2007, XPSL and MPPL. So let me see if I can show you. What's up with that? Look at the emo. But look how much hair I had. Look at that. Holy
look
crap.
At the hair.
And
he had hair,
this
guys.
one's gonna be harder to see. But look, there's my MPPL badge. What is going on?
Gosh, dude.
What is going on? I'm so serious.
He's so just angry. So angry. Oh my gosh, dude.
This was from 2007. This was my ID. This was my ID from the very last Huntington Beach we ever played.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't know where the hell mine went. I had them all too. I'm bummed. But yes, for 25 cents a day.
Like the singer of a SoCal.
And provide gear to a Eugene. Please help.
Oh my god. No, Mike, you're like perfect. That's exactly what it looks like.
Oh,
it's like I could be the lead singer of New Found Glory or something. like a pop punk band from Orange County,
Oh, dude, seriously. He was so I mean, when I first met Dennis, he had hair. And nice hair, Fonzie. I know, what a hippie, dude. Jeez.
I used to use Murray's pomade. I used Murray's pomade to comb my hair back then.
Yeah, and now you regret it, huh?
No.
Because you pulled it off.
What are you talking about? I look good then. I look great now. All
right, let's close out our wonderful session with all right. Man, that was yes.
No, don't insult me like that. I hate Real Big Fish.
Hey, I like Real Big Lupe. I'm right there with you. I like Real Big Fish. All right. Well, that's if you actually like Real Big Fish. But yes, I like Real Big Fish. So
smell out with me. Oh yeah.
Hey, that was a good song. Don't hate, man. If Rory was watching, which he's not, he'd be all like, he loves ska.
He'd probably give me the evil eye.
Yeah, he's a big ska fan. We got to get back in contact with that guy. God, it's been a while. There's nothing wrong with ska. I love it.
That's not ska. I know ska. I know ska. I own most of the ska that came out of Jamaica between 1958 and 1965.
Okay.
That's ska.
Now that we're moving into the ska segment of
Right.
um,
The music segment of our paintball show.
dude.
Anyway,
Yes.
I had to share that with you guys though. I saw that and I was just like, oh my god. And I mean 2007 was I mean that was such a good time for paintball.
Oh yeah,
Now
it was.
Madness, I will always love Madness.
Which
The
we
whole
do.
two-tone era is yeah.
Yeah, I actually I'm still on the lookout to try to get myself some actual
You
albums.
did not.
for
You
Madness.
did not.
Lupe, you got to send us a picture of that. I
Yeah.
would love to see an Aquabats headband.
Picks or shins, as we used to say back in the day. Picks or
But
shins.
but I actually got to see Madness in concert.
Oh, sorry.
Back, yeah, it was like they did a concert in, oh my god, 90, I think it was like 97, 98.
Yeah, it was late 90s, yeah.
And they did it over at what used to be the Universal Amphitheater before it became the Gibson, before it went away.
Yep.
And it was with oh, one moment please. And they actually played with it was Madness headlined, and then it was, oh my god, that one chick band.
Dance Hall Crashers?
Yes, it was Dance Hall Crashers, Madness, and I forgot who the other band was, but it was a really good night. It was a lot of fun.
You're killing me, Mike. I'm just kidding. There was actually a lot of great third wave. I just am.
Yeah,
I became more of a purist as I've gotten older.
Dude, Aquabats, Save Ferris, which Save Ferris is actually performing. They're actually going to have a concert.
Oh, my secret waifu. Monique Powell, my secret waifu.
Oh, dude, I wanted to get tickets for that concert, but like after all the fees and everything, yeah, tickets were $30.
It's not that bad. Where are they playing?
No. Tickets were $30. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna buy two. That's $60.
Yeah.
On top of that were all the service fees and all this other junk. My $60 tickets turned into $50 tickets. They were $104 total for two tickets at the Wiltern.
At the Wiltern. Well,
I'm not going to pay. I know this sounds like I'm old and I'm just like back in my day, but honestly, back in my day, I paid, I think, to go to the Wiltern, it was like between $20 to $25 a ticket.
Yeah, it was much cheaper.
So now to have to pay all that to go, it's like, I really want to go see them, but I just can't do it.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Oh my
Uh-oh, we got the picture? Did it come in?
Oh yeah, we got the picture. All right.
Uh-oh. Is it not safe to air?
It's gonna scare some people.
Oh no.
I'm gonna show it. Everybody's gonna see this. And bam!
Look at that.
There's Lupe.
Oh my god, that's awesome, man. Look at that. Tell me you've played in that, Lupe. You have to tell me you've played in that.
Oh god, dude. Aside from the picture, that is an awesome headband. I really love that.
I remember seeing that. I remember seeing that back during when they were doing the flaming chicken nuggets and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Saw plenty of good bands.
Sometimes in someone's house. Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Oh hell yeah, dude! There was the Chain Reaction was the place that I'd go to.
Chain Reaction. my buddy and I, when we were booking bands, we actually did the very first show there before it was Chain Reaction, when it was still called Public
really?
Storage. It was called Public Storage. Face for radio.
Dude, that is a great picture.
That is a great picture.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah,
I gotta save that one.
It's it's funny too, because like every so often I see stuff. There's paint on it from last weekend. Nice.
Oh, so you do use that thing? Oh man,
Yeah.
I gotta get one of those. I like that.
Lupe's like he's like a punk. He's like a punker from like back in the day too. He posts all kinds of like old school punk stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Lupe, thank you for sharing that. I love
Warren. They're from Bakersfield. They're from like just north of us.
Oh my gosh, dude. That was a good laugh. That was a real good laugh.
I liked it. I
did. I got to start adding more music to this and other things, that sound effects, because I'm like, I don't have enough stuff to put up when we need it. But we do have one sound effect that I want to play for everybody right now.
Yes.
So just for 25 cents a day, you too can help a Eugene out. Get gear.
You gave me a cookie, I gave you a cookie. You gave me a cookie, gave you a cookie. Gave me a cookie, got you cookie. You gave me a cookie, I got you cookie, man. Gave me a cookie, got you cookie. We're even. We're even, Schmidt. You gave me a cookie, I gave
That's
you
right. It's that time again. We're begging for some money. Shameless plug for our cookies. Not like you buy a cookie from us and we send it to you, because it's not a real cookie. But you can go onto our Instagram, check out our link tree. On there at the very top, it says, buy us a cookie. With your purchase of that said cookie, it will not fill you up. It won't even satisfy you. Well, it might give you a little satisfaction that you helped out a couple of poor podcasters.
In your heart. In
your heart. That you helped out a couple of poor podcasters who are trying to get more things going and want to do more stuff for the paintball industry and go more places and all that other stuff. But go on there, help us out. Our biggest supporter right now is Buckaroo Bonsai, and he has been freaking amazing. And I just, phenomenal. And I really want to thank him, because, from the bottom of our heart, seriously, thank you every time he does it. But yeah, it's a great way to help us out. It's one way to, let's see, do I have Buckaroo on here, like a picture? I don't think I saved it. I got all kinds of pictures on my computer. I gotta start cleaning up my picture.
Wow, look at that. Look how old that is.
Dude, I missed mine. Here we go. There's Buckaroo. He's really small. He's a small guy, but he's a great guy. Wait, can I get him bigger? Let's see if I can do it bigger.
Look at him just rocking out, though.
Hell yeah, that's the way he does it, dude. The greatest musician, neurosurgeon. This is probably
musician, neurosurgeon.
Whoa, there he is! Look at it! Look at that!
Oh, there we go.
Hell yeah. That man has bought us several cookies. We want to thank him. Thank him so much from the bottom of our hearts. Boom. There he is. Let's show him off to everybody. I honestly love that movie. That is a great movie. But anyways, you too can be our Buckaroo by buying us a cookie. So by all means, if you guys have it in your heart, have it in your money, your wallets, throw it at us. We'll do a little dance. Make a little love.
You can't watch that.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to say that this has been a actual great show.
Yeah.
It's been a great time. Happy you guys have all joined us on here today. And and then if you haven't had a good enough time with us, then just one more time, there it is. Just feast your eyes on that. Look at that. All right, guys. Well, so we had a lot of fun tonight. We had a lot of great stuff to talk about. Start looking to Instagram and to the NXL website for the upcoming event that's coming out. It is coming around in March. It's mid-March, huh? That it's happening?
Yes.
Yeah, we're like a little under a month now away. It's right around the corner. If you guys want to watch it, obviously go on to Go Sports. They stream the whole event starting from day one all the way to the last day. And all this that we've been talking about and we're going to continue to talk about up until the day of, about all the teams, all the moves, all the players and all that stuff, check them out on there. It's always a lot of fun to watch. I wish we can be at each event, but it's the best that we can get. So check that out on Go Sports. And also, again, we wanted to give another shout out to Mountain View, because without them, our event this past weekend, where it was our little private group, would not have really happened and been as affordable as it was for everybody. So thanks, you guys. Again, we're definitely going to be coming back out. I'm definitely going to be coming out for some more gear from you guys. So, Lupe is leaving the 8th for
Florida for their first event.
Yeah, Florida, whatever. Lupe, I'm gonna get you a shirt before you leave. So that is a problem. So I'm working on it this week.
Revelio. Literally that's what I do all day. I just walk around. Revelio.
I'm actually going to buy that game this week too and start playing it. So that's something else for me to do. Along top of all the other things that I'm going to be doing. I got bags to help out to be made. I've got t-shirts and stickers that got to be made and get sent out to everybody that we've said that we were going to do that to. I've got podcasts, which actually, if you guys are wanting to hear us audibly in your car, because we don't want you driving and trying to watch us, all our podcasts that we've been doing for this year are going to all finally be up all at once on all our like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and I've kind of slacked on that. So yeah, that's what I got. 10 to 4. 10-4. Duh.
Yeah, 10-4. Over and out.
Playing it as we whatever. Show off. But we're definitely going to be doing that. I got a lot of things, like I said, on my plate that I'm trying to knock out, along with finishing up my school. So come March 3rd, I won't be doing that anymore. So anyways, yes, and Jungle Island, shout out to them, because they're, as always, a great field to go to. They have a lot of great things to do for even down to the little kids, which we saw. They have down to Jelly Ball and actually Nerf. Now they have Nerf, Jelly Ball, 50 cal, and of course your standard 6.8 standard paintball. So
and guys, they do airsoft as well.
Oh yeah, and they do airsoft, whatever. But if you guys want to find a field that actually has some really good refs and it isn't too expensive, that is the field to go to for all your private party needs. It's a great price. Check them out, Jungle Island. You can catch them on their Instagram, which is Jungle Island Official, and their website is just jungleisland.com. So definitely check all those guys out. And then of course, we always recommend going to Matrix down in Wildemar. And then if you're not down in that area, go over to, you're more closer to like Simi Valley and all that up there, Moore Park, Castaic and all that. Head down to A&S for all your paintball needs. They're a really good store, big down there. If you're over by me or in like the LA area, you guys could always come out to Mountain View and check out that store. So with all those, like I always say, drop your money on those local shops, on their counters, into their websites. It'll help them grow their shop, which, we kind of need those to grow, and we need more of those shops so we can actually grow this sport or turn it into a sport. And then also with the local fields, go to your local fields, drop your money down there, play there, help them get better. so we can start seeing more fields or at least our local fields to improve. So
That's right.
yeah, that's my 2 cents. And if you're looking for us, you can always check out all our social media: Instagram, TikTok, Facebook,
YouTube,
Twitch, and Gmail, and they're all Behind the Mask Media. They all have the same thing. Just look up Behind the Mask Media, and you will find us for sure. And you'll obviously you see our logo on the screen. You'll see that logo, and you'll know it's in the right place. If you see the mask, you're in the right place.
That's right.
So check all those out. On top of that, me and Dennis do another podcast, which is part of another podcast that I do, which is I do the Geek Saga. It is now out on Comic-Con Radio. Go to comicconradio.com. You can listen to the first 3 episodes. We will be having more episodes. That one's more of me and my buddy David, which are 2 salty veterans. I am in the military, talking about geek stuff, comic books, movies, all that wonderful stuff. You guys can check that out. Me and Dennis do I guess you can say
it's an offshoot.
Yeah, an offshoot to presented by the Geek Saga, but we do what's called Midweek Geek, talking about just what's gone on over the weekend and what's coming up on the next weekend and what's going on during that week and anything in between. So if you guys are into like all the geek stuff and all that stuff, check us out. We are, again, on the same things: Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch with the Geek Saga. Just look that up, and then you'll find the Midweek Geek on there. On Wednesdays at 7 o'clock, so it's about the same time, just a different day. So with that, and Dennis is now sideways. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I lost him.
I'm good.
There he is.
No, I'm good.
So with that, you guys come visit us on all these different social media platforms, on all our podcasts. We have a lot of fun doing it. We do it for you guys, so look forward to seeing you guys again. If you guys come back on Wednesday to see us, by all means, come by and see us. If you guys got any comments, any questions, any events you want to promote, you can DM us on our Instagram. You could also email us on the Gmail account, because we do pay attention. We check it every day, if not multiple times a day, all the different websites, to see if you guys have anything to say. If you guys want to come on the show, hit us up, talk to us. We'll see, if we can get you on. And if you got free gear, if you have free
definitely gear, hit us up.
Yeah, by all means, we will do. But honestly, we will do a full product review of whatever it is that we get, because that's what we do. So, all right, guys. Lupe and Mike, thanks for being on. And whoever the third person is, thanks for being on. Is that you, Dennis?
No.
Oh, so third person, thanks for being on. I wish people would, make more comments. At least just say hi. But really quick, Buckaroo Banzai.
There's Buckaroo.
All right. All right, guys. Well, that's it for us. You guys have a awesome night. We will definitely be back here next Monday, same time, same channels, same faces. So with that,
or not.
Yeah. With that, we are out of here. See you guys. Oh, I almost blew that. I almost was in the midweek geek mode instead of behind the map. Man, that can't be. So let me take us out the proper way. Let's rewind that. So, like I always say, if you guys can shoot, you can move, you can play.